20, 52, and 48 seconds.
Hello?
911, what is the emergency?
Hi, I need an ambulance.
Okay, what's the address?
I'm at The Rock. I'm at a venue called The Rock.
All right, tell me what's going on there.
I'm working with an artist and he's just completely out of it. He's cold, he's just knocked out. I don't know what he's faking, but he's completely out.
Awake?
He's not awake. We're trying to wake him up and he's not awake at all.
Is he breathing normally?
I'm not really, no.
All right. We're getting the help set in now. I want you to get him flat on his back on the floor with nothing under his head.
I'm on the phone to the ambulance now. I'm on the phone to the ambulance now, bro.
Okay, are you next to him now?
We're in the bus.
Okay, can you get him just flat on the ground?
We need to get him flat on the ground.
If he is not breathing normally, we need to start CPR to keep the oxygen pumping through his blood.
We need to get him flat on his back. We need to get him flat on his back.
CPR now. If he is not
We need to get him flat on his back.
we need to get him doing we need to do
On the
CPR.
floor. On the floor, yeah, on the floor.
If whoever's doing it starts to get tired, have somebody else take over.
If she gets tired, then fucking take over. Let's stay on the phone. Is somebody on their way?
They're already on their way. Lights and sirens.
They're on their way.
Right there. They're not very far away.
Fucking.
You don't know how to call a mother to tell her that her son just died. So I called her and she had like woken up. I think she said she had just gone to sleep and I was just like, Liza, I'm so sorry. Peep has passed. We think he OD'd, but the paramedics were there and the cops, declared him dead. What kept going through my head is like, I have, 2 babies and I'm just like putting myself in his mother's shoes and I'm trying to process that this kid who I've spent the last year and a half taking care of is gone. And
I looked at him like he's so strong to me, and then he looks at me like I'm so strong to him. So it was just, it's just great. It's like, it makes you feel worth it, especially when you look up to somebody. And you look up to somebody and they look up to you back, and so where you guys are feeling equal. And it's not like you're looking up to somebody, anything, you just feel good being accepted by another. And so that's what me and Lil Peep had.
The reality is that Peep is like a fucking Viking, and that he probably could muscle that's just death, I
remember seeing one video as a kid in the beginning. It was daylight still. He was passed out. And then the second video with Bexy, it was already dark and he really looked like he was fucking gone.
At least hours, like 4 or 5 hours go by. And there's obviously timestamps for this too. So there's like proof that like 4 or 5 hours go by and the sun's down and he's in the exact same position. Like no one decided to touch him, not one person.
Listen, I came onto the bus, and my first thing I always do is check on Pete. Went straight to the back of the bus. Everybody's on the bus now, at the front. Opened the door, seen him, blanket, like light off first of all, aircon blowing, which is something he does when he goes to sleep, yeah? He's covered in a blanket, and his head's back, looking like he's knocked out. I was under the belief, yeah, that Pete went to sleep.
He did not get to have his life. He was going to get to really have an experience. I think what really is heartbreaking to me, though, is that he had endured a lot of pain And he had fought his way through it. And he was, you know, he fought his way through the pain of his childhood, really. And he just didn't give up. But that's why I have anger. That's the thing, you know, so like all of this is like you get holding on to him, and I don't want to let him go. But you definitely don't want to you just don't want to let him go.